for those of you who weren't here for the last stream, we were given the impossible task of beating an exam using ritual monsters. So for the uninitiated, ritual monsters are their own separate card as well as a spell to activate the ritual. You need to have both of those cards in your hand in order to summon the ritual monster, as well as enough monsters whose stars equal the amount on the ritual monster. It didn't go well, because as I found out, if you try, you need 5 ritual monsters summoned in order to ace the exam. Okay? That's baseline, that's all you need. The examiner has card destruction, which gets rid of every card in your hand and you draw a new hand. If you don't have anything to bring the spell card or the monster back, that's just points gone forever. And the examiner also has multiple magic jammers. The only way to summon a ritual monster in this generation of Yu-Gi-Oh! Is to use the ritual spell card. But if it gets blocked, if you have no way to bring that card back, it's gone. They've become a dead card. So it took me an extra hour. An extra hour. And the game actually glitched. I'm guessing that if you use a ritual monster as materials to summon another ritual monster, you get extra points, because that's what I ended up doing. I think I used Shanato, King of a Higher Plane, to summon Masked Beast. Because I only summoned 4 out of my 5 ritual monsters, and it passed me. It ended the duel prematurely. So that's the only thing that I can think of that happened. So even in the hardest exam, I aced it. Because here are the results. We kick the crap out of all of the other obelisk blues that are worth a damn. A perfect score. I'll take it. It's pretty sad what we're going to do with it. So, it's funny, Alexis says the exact same thing no matter what score you get. And when we ended stream last time and I got Dropout Boy, she said, oh, you did pretty well. I'll leave it to your imagination on how well I did. And then the examiner came up and said, yeah, you fucking suck. Get out of here. But since we passed, this is where I realized, oh, shoot, we need to finish up the time duels. So we've got the first half. If you get 50 time duels correctly, you get another ranking. We're shooting for all of them being completed. That's what the bonus stream is going to be for. And something I also found out through trial and error, the only way to get into Obelisk Blue is to get a perfect score. Back to Slifer Red we go! Now, for those of you who weren't here to talk about the battle plan, what we're going to do is, there are a few duelists that we need to unlock here in Slifer Red. This will also help us get our counts. So not only can we start clearing the hit list, we can also unlock those extra duelists. And by the time the next exam comes around, we should be ready to head back to Raw Yellow and then go from there. Also, this means we get our allowance back! Finally! I miss free money. You know, I think all the Slifer Reds actually forgot who we are, because most of them just treat me like they just met me. Guys, I started here. I started from the bottom, now I'm here again. And this is the wrong deck. There. Got Old Faithful back. We're at 95 wins. So we're looking really good on that. We're on the road to 200. Let me go ahead and look at the calendar here. There is actually an exam fairly early on. Last Friday. Yeah, last Friday in May. We'll be able to take the exam again. And hopefully by that time, we will have all that we need in Slifer Red, including some new students. Ooh, it actually re-rolled everything. So none of our opponents are correct now. That might be an interesting way to grind these alternate characters. And nobody here. Alright. Banner, you're my new opponent. What are we starting with? What are we starting with? Oh, hey. We got Buster Blader in our hand and Emblem of Dragon Destroyer. Fantastic. Autonomous Action Unit. Okay. Aquamador, and we're done. Let's see what Banner's got. Banner, I only need to beat you 4 more times, so let's see what happens. Whole lot of something, actually. Let's see. How about... Yeah, we'll go Penguin. Get a Magic Cylinder just in case. Oh, good. Hane. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Really now? Let's do a little bit of that. And I would go after that trap hole I know he's got down there, but this will be a good way to... You're kidding. Okay, not nearly as bad. I thought he was actually going to pull Mirror Force, Magic Cylinder, over a Penguin. Did you miss anything? We aced the Ritual exam, which doesn't really mean much because we're back in Slifer Red. But, yeah, it was a complete headache. I'm glad it's over. And now we just need to finish dueling all of our Slifers, and then we should be ready to get... Well, that card looks familiar. Yeah, we're just working on knocking out all the Slifer Reds. And hopefully all of them show up. No. How am I back in Slifer Red? I chose to go there. It's interesting because even though I aced the exam, because I was already in Obelisk Blue, I had to choose another house. So I was basically forced out of Obelisk Blue because I did too good. Which makes no logical sense, but that's the only thing that makes sense to me. Yeah, now that I realize it, they didn't give me the option for Obelisk. And I was at the top of the class. What kind of a mixed up BS is that? It's like, oh, hey, you did extremely well. You're messing up the averages of the entire school. We need you to get out. Oh, okay. That's fine, I guess. Blackland Fire Dragon. Well, that's just fun. Hey, eat this. Call of the Haunted. Okay. Probably Blackland, yep. Attacking directly. Attack me directly. Attack direct. If I was a betting man, I'd say that that is a magic jammer. You know what? Let's give it a shot. It is not a trap hole, which means it is, in fact, a magic jammer. Well, that kind of sucks. There we go. Nothing on the field, but I can live. The houses for the school are in reverse victory order for Battle City. I can kind of see that. Let's see. Kaiba got Obelisk first. Merrick had Raw. And then Yugi got Slifer from Strings. Kinda. Unless you're talking about, like, power. In which case, Obelisk has a base attack. Winged Dragon of Ra has question marks, and so does Slifer. Sorry, Winged Dragon of Ra has X000. No, wait, that's Slifer. Blah. Okay, got it. Yeah. See if we can take that out. Mirror Force? Magic Cylinder, that looks familiar. Wow, we matching life points. Because Kaiba's petty as hell. Yeah, he is. Oh. Okay. What is it with you and small monsters in attack position? You actually freaking used it correctly when you flipped up Hane. Oh my god. I can't with this dude. Morphing Jar is pretty funny. You know what? We'll set Morphing Jar next time. I got my spell counter back, which is fun. Thanks for sending Breaker back to my hand, oh yeah. There we go. Can't wait for your penguin to go in defense position. Or, if you happen to have a monster. Nope. Okay. Oh man, Yomi ship is actually pretty good. That's okay though. I see what you mean. Yeah, and Winged Dragon of Ra actually stayed right in the middle. Kaiba was knocked out... Yeah, Kaiba was knocked out first. And then Merrick and Yugi won the entirety of Battle City. How many of those fucking monsters do you have? Is that number 3? 3 whole Hanes? Well, then again, I sent one back, so that's at least 2. What on earth? What are you doing, dude? That's 2 penguins. Oh, this deck is disgusting. It has nothing to do with what Banner used in the show. Good lord. Just put a bunch of Hanes and Penguin Soldiers and a bunch of obnoxious cards. Maybe Banner is supposed to be like your first brick wall. Like, yeah, you fought fellow students, but then you fight a teacher, who has just obnoxious cards. I mean, that kind of makes sense for rewriting Winged Dragon of Ra. A lot of the cards in the show almost never follow their real-life counterpart, just because it would be too broken. Oh, let me guess, was that a third Hain or Penguin? What? Three of them? Are you flippin' serious, dude? Deplorable, disgusting, abominable. How could you? I'm gonna use Morphing Jar on the last turn, because I think we're done here. We're done here. Ooh, Premature Burial. Set that. Set that, and goodbye, everybody. Whoosh. Alright. I'm not gonna throw it to fate. I'm just going to grab another monster, summon Buster Blader, and then we're good. Ooh, I actually could have summoned Amphibian Beast. Nah, we won't do that. Let's just go with my original plan. Sack Morphing. Sack the monster I just brought. There's Buster Blader. And now Sasuke Samurai is able to destroy the face down. Free of charge. Let me guess, Hain number 3. Okay, Maneater Bug. Yeah, fuck you. Wait, what? 2 polys and another 7 tools? This guy's got nothing! Obelisk isn't a sack 2 monster, send your opponent to the next dimension? No, I think it's sacrifice 2 monsters on your side of the field, and they get dealt 4,000 points of damage. Which is what it was in the show, technically, because there was only 4,000 life points per duel. Alright, so let me grab the cards here. Okay, so for the current text of Obelisk the Tormentor. Ah, it is slightly different. So, requires 3 tributes to normal summon, cannot be normal set. This card's normal summon cannot be negated. When normal summoned, cards and effects cannot be activated. Neither player can target this card with card effects. Once per turn, during the end phase, if this card was special summoned, send it to the graveyard. That's normal for God cards. You contribute 2 monsters, destroy all monsters your opponent controls. This card cannot declare an attack the turn this effect is activated. That is the biggest nerf I have ever seen, because I think the original effect lets you attack with Obelisk afterwards, but that could also be a mistake on my part. Now, the Winged Dragon of Ra, let's take a look here. It is... that is the wrong website. One moment. Okay, Winged Dragon of Ra cannot be special summoned. Ooh, wow, that's worse than all the other gods. Requires 3 tributes to normal summon, cannot be set. This card's normal summon cannot be negated. When normal summoned, other cards and effects cannot be activated. When this card is normal summoned, you can pay life points so that you only have 100 left. This card gains attack and defense equal to the amount of life points paid. You can pay 1,000 life points, then target one monster on the field, destroy that target. You know, that's actually not too bad. Because Slifer the Sky Dragon is essentially everything Obelisk does, except for the destruction part. Yeah, Slifer the Sky Dragon. Let's take a look here. This one's my favorite, by the way. Okay, so the usual rigmarole, blah, 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 blah. If this card was special summoned, send it to the graveyard. Gauge 1,000 attack and defense for each card in your hand. If a monster is normal or special summoned to your opponent's field in attack position, that monster loses 2,000 attack. Then if the attack has been reduced to 0 as a result, destroy it. That's why I like Slifer. That's Second Mouth. What'd it do, though? What'd it do? Let's see. See, I think that's just a writing oversight where Obelisk destroys everything, because wasn't Obelisk's effect blocked by Karibo at one point? So I think it still counts as damage and not just I push a button and you lose. Have I ever competed in a Yu-Gi-Oh tournament? I used to play little mini tournaments at Toys R Us, and you would play other people who came in for free cards. Like, you have to get a certain number of wins, and then you get a free special edition card. And, you know, it was me at age 12, 13, playing against kids who were like 8 or 9. Extremely minor leagues. But then every now and again, you would get an extremely talented player, and they just wipe the floor with everyone there because they could. I don't know why I couldn't come up with the word talented. That was weird. Bit of a brain fart. Oops. Alright, Cyrus, let's see what you got. Cool. Zikoichi, the Battle Enchanted Locomotive. With a black pendant? Okay. Yeah, that can go through. Thanks, dude. Appreciate you destroying my person, man. Here, eat this. Jesus. What is this back row BS? Well, this stuff's gonna get blocked. Alright. Oh, good lord. At least the real Raw card doesn't have the use up your life points to fuse with Raw effect. I mean, if you want to get technical, it said use all of your life points except for 100. So, while you can't go to 1, like Marek Ishtar did, you're still using life points to give it attack and defense. Awesome torrential Cyrus, I guess? Alrighty. Well, this duel's going nowhere fast, so how you guys doing? You having a fun time? You watching card games? Well, I know you're watching card games. I think my main goal here is to not lose to Cyrus. Because I don't want to be laughed out of the academy. I do wonder what Cyrus's victory dialogue is. I think that'd be kind of funny to see. You know who else hates Winged Dragon of Ra? Everyone at Konami who had to make cards based on the effects that the Winged Dragon of Ra could accomplish. That was probably a nightmare to make a card game playable version of the Winged Dragon of Ra. Sphere mode, Phoenix mode. That had to have been a goddamn nightmare. Ooh, limiter removal. That's pretty funny. Wait. Why wasn't I allowed to activate Magic Jammer? Excuse me, video game? Oh, what? Oh. That's because it was done during the damage step. There's no way to block a quick play spell played during the damage step? Oh, that's nutty. I might actually lose to Cyrus. This sucks. Another goddamn steamroid. Wow, I just got bricked to hell and back. Yikes. Yikes. Wow, this really sucks. You know what? Oh, it won't let me play it. Interesting. Alright, eat this. Magic Jammer it. You couldn't? Huh. Gyroid. Awesome. Alright, well, this is a rare event, gamers. We lost to Cyrus Truesdale. Special Hurricane gets rid of special summoned monsters after ditching a card. Yeah, we got screwed on that one. I can't believe I'm actually going to have to add one loss to Cyrus. To Cyrus. What the hell happened?